everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Oh, shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're all having a great day today. It is Sunday, the 20th of November, 2022. We are reaching the end of November. Sort of, not really, but we're starting to reach it. I can't wait for the holidays. Ah! Hey everyone, how's it going? Okay, I've been playing around with my mic settings, so hopefully this should be a little bit better this time. We'll see how we go with that. Apparently, I am one whole part away from getting Revenant Prime, so I think that's what we're going to do tonight. One whole ass part away from Revenant Prime. Start off by doing... Oh dear Christ! What the hell is this? Bro, what is this, man? That's actually too cringe. 2 disruptions, a defection... Okay, I guess I'm not going to be doing a whole lot for dailies. God damn. Alright, I'll do the capture and I'll do the rescue. I don't really want to do a freaking endless mission. Let alone a disruption. I don't want to do a disruption mission. Oh. The money saving factors have really kicked in because after last night's absolute disaster of a Genshin roll. Time to save money. No more eating fancy meals.
Respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your
Cheap
victory.
meals, sandwiches, that kind of shit.
Come on! Target located. Bring them in.
But aside from that, you know,
Information that we will need to extract.
my day's been pretty good.
Back alive.
How's everyone else's day?
Excellent
Hope we're all
work.
having a good
We'll
day
interrogate
as
the
well.
captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Oh, you bastard. So apparently the Echoes of Lure update is coming this week? No, next week. At the very end of November, being on Wednesday, is the Echoes of Lure update. So that's really good. I don't expect I will be having to do overtime because I'm not be working on something that requires overtime anymore. So, you know, showing up on the first night of the Echoes of Lure update. Sorry, did I say Echoes of Lure? I meant... Wait, what's it called? Is it called Echoes of Lure? It's not called Echoes of Lure, is it? Because an Echoes update is now defined as an update that comes specifically after a mainline update as a way of fixing and introducing things that are essentially necessary after people have been playing the main update. And so it's like we will not only have their own like little internal testing cluster to see how the update works out, but then afterwards the entire community becomes their little test cluster to see how the update is going and what else needs to get sorted out. And so the Echoes update normally is supposed to be an inclusion of the things that they have decided, yep, we need to actually add this in there to make the update better, just as a whole. So it's basically like the second half of the update, if you will. But the next mainline update with the new Warframe and everything else. I don't know what it's called. I actually don't remember. Let me have a look. Ah. Revenant Prime. What the hell's that? What the upcoming update called? Something of Lure. And I'm thinking it's called Echoes, but it's not Echoes, surely. Oh, Lure's Prey. Fuck. It's called Lure's Prey. That's what it's called. Yeah, so Lure's Prey is coming in a week and a half. So that's exciting. The main thing, of course, is the new Warframe. So we'll see how we go with trying to get the new Warframe. Who knows? Maybe I'll have such a hilarious experience trying to get the new Warframe that I just straight up don't even bother. We don't even know what her abilities are yet. We don't even know what her abilities are. Vodana is the name that they've gone for. Right? They've gone for the name Vodana.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what her abilities are. I can't think of like what a werewolf or wolf-based Warframe would actually have abilities of. Supposedly, the 4 heads that are on her shoulders and knees are going to... Okay, that's not particularly good phrasing. Supposedly the heads that are mounted on her... Okay, that's also not good phrasing. Mounted on her shoulders and knees. Supposedly the abilities will be drawn from them, so... In the sense that, like, she is effectively an army of 5. I wonder if she's going to be as complicated as Lavos then.
There is a vault portal nearby.
A Warframe that I haven't played in a while.
Start the process to shut down the portal.
Not that he's necessarily complicated, which is the reason why I don't play him. Just that I don't play him. I should. He's actually quite interesting. And building him is a complete and utter meme. Although he does have an augment that I recently spied upon. Oi. Yeah, I recently spied upon an augment from Red Veil that is sounding pretty freaking good. But I haven't heard anyone talk about the new question mark? The new Lavos augment, where supposedly his burst ability that has a 5-second cooldown can also reduce ability cooldowns, I believe, which is... That sounds really good.
Make sure they get home safely.
Like, that sounds really good. I should give that a try, actually. Yeah, I really should actually give that a try. Okay. We're having that kind of spam tonight, hey? Sexfind.biz. Well, at least YouTube chat actually shows up on the chat box. Wow. So the one time I don't really need YouTube chat to be showing up on the chat box when someone is spamming the YouTube chat is the one time where it actually works out. Okay. Thank you, thank you, Streamlabs. Really picking and choosing the right moments in time to be, report. Put user in timeout. Alright, there we go. Well, can't even remove... For some reason, putting them in timeout doesn't remove them from the chat box, which is just freaking hilarious. I'm curious, like, that kind of spam... What? I'm curious, that kind of spam... Does that even work? Like, at all? Like, how is that not just, like, immediately openly sus? maybe I'm just not that empathetic to those kinds of people who would actually fall for that level of, for that like blatant, easily noticeable, easily understandable spam.
Stay focused.
Of
There's
like,
a heavy
hey, if
user.
you want a hot, sexy lady in your area, click here, click here, click here. If you have a new private dating chat, click here, click here. I'm like, how does that not raise red flags instantly? Like, who is their target audience? Is the question on my mind. But then again, I guess there are some people who are desperate enough to actually click those links and think, ooh, hot sexy ladies in my area. Oh, not just hot sexy ladies in my area, hot sexy single ladies in my area. Ooh. Now that's exciting. It's not. There are no hot sexy single ladies in your area. There may be hot ladies, there may be sexy ladies, there may be single ladies as well, but they're not hot, sexy, and single in your area.
With these, you may
They're most certainly hot, sexy, and single ladies in the area next door to your area, whatever your area is. That's usually how it works. Ironclad fight. Who the fuck thought? Oh. Airburst rounds. Each enemy hit by airburst increases secondary damage by 25%. Oh. There's a reason why I don't use that. Transistor shield. Mesa, Saren, Necros. Hey? Oh no. Can't spell. Loki. Swift Bite. Reduce ability cooldowns by 4 seconds when at least 4 enemies are hit. Ophidian Bite is granted 30% additional ability range. I actually want to give this a go. This does sound really, really useful. Because then you can use it not only as a healing ability, but also as another cooldown reduction ability. And we all know that cooldown reduction for Lavos is very, very strong. So I'm actually keen bees to give it a try. I have not played Lavos in a very long time. But I look forward to actually using him meaningfully this time. Hopefully this augment actually helps. Alright, let's have a look here. Lavos. With the Staff of Armadillo. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so how am I going to fit this augment in here? How in the absolute hell am I going to fit this augment in here? Okay, I'll get rid of Constitution. My Constitution! Why? Why did I put that there? We'll put Swift Bite here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's level up Swift Bite.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Ah!
I will attempt
If
to
that's the case, I should probably use Proboscis Sonos.
Almost.
If the goal is to try and like... If the goal is to hit more than 4 dudes, then... What's my... Wait, hold on. But what is my range? Dark Garuda MK. Hey, how's it going? I feel like I recognize your name. You don't appear to be a new chatter. No, you're not a new chatter. You apparently haven't been here... in 5 months. Ooh, welcome back. I was wondering why your name felt familiar without being too familiar. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Okay, what? Arcane Grace and Guardian. Okay, seems a bit overkill. I think at this point I don't necessarily need Arcane Grace. I think I can get a... Ooh, hang on. Guardian? Why the hell would I use Guardian? Surely I use Aegis. And if I'm gonna... My name used to be Scorpion MK. Ah, I see. That and you haven't been around for about 5 months, apparently. So, welcome back. Surely if I'm gonna use Arcane Aegis, I'm also going to use Molt Efficiency. I don't know. I don't know if this is necessarily a good idea. But I have 600 health base, which is pretty high. Base health. That's pretty good. There's no real point in me keeping any extra mod energy at this point, so I'll burn that. We'll put in I don't know. Airborne, stealth drift. I probably won't use natural talent actually. Because I think the last time, somehow I must have not used Lavos in so long that I'm still unironically using natural talent when I'm a Madurai main. So we'll probably drop that. The question then becomes, what do we replace it with? Curiouser and Curiouser. What in the hell am I going to... What in the hell am I actually going to replace it with? So if we've replaced already one mod with Swift Bite. Auger Stretch? Oh yeah, good idea. Auger Reach is the one you're referring to. Although... Auger Message actually sounds potentially more useful at this point. Because I'm already getting 30% ability range for the Ophidian Bite at least. Don't know if that's going to... So I already have 175 on the Ophidian Bite, but everything else is 145% range. That being said, do I really need that much power duration? Perhaps not. I could go for more power strength, but I feel like that's a little bit overkill. I guess range is always a good thing for someone like Lavos. And so on top of that, I mean, okay, we can kind of split the difference at this point and use power drift. Wow. That actually doesn't look too hard. That actually doesn't look half bad. And I'm still on one former. God damn, okay. I don't know how this plays. Let's give this a try. So I hit 4 enemies. Wouldn't Archons be the best for Lavos since he has every single element? Oh, you're not wrong actually. Oh, you are not wrong indeed. Oh, that is a very, very good point. Yeah, no. That is actually a very, very good point. Obviously, I would need to put 15 former on my Lavos to fit all of those bloody, like, 16 drain Archon mods, but you're absolutely right, actually. Yeah, he is like one of the few Warframes that can actually kill things with cold damage, which makes... But he doesn't need energy regeneration, so that one in particular is going to be a bit useless, I think. I think that's the one with energy regeneration. Kill enemies with cold, you get energy regeneration. That one's going to be tragically useless. Okay, how does this work again? So, what I want to do is... we'll apply radiation. I don't pretend to know what I'm doing. I don't pretend to know what I'm doing with... Electric is energy? Oh! What's the cold one then? Okay, so let's have a look here. So I have... Oh, wow. We are. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that Lavos is, without a doubt, one of the most difficult Warframes to play. I'm spending like half the time trying to figure out like, how do I do specific elements again? I forgot as well. Alright, let's have a look here. So, let's start off by putting everyone under, what is that, radiation? Yeah, that's radiation. Viral. I don't know why I just did that. For some reason, magnetic. Okay. And so now that I have the big ass cooldown going on here, went down to Thingo. Maybe I should just play the old like elements go burr type game style where I just pick two random ass elements, or rather I pick a random ass combined element. And just hope for the best. Because I certainly don't know what I'm doing. I wonder how many Lavos mains there are actually. Because he truly is a difficult Warframe to get a grasp of. Like, Harrow is a bit of a tricky Warframe to understand because he has like timers and stuff that you have to really keep an eye on. But Lavos is a completely different kind of animal. It's got like whole ass combinations you need to keep an eye on, and you need to make a split decision as to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this one instead of this one, I'm gonna use this one instead of this one.
Around here, just everything here.
Alright, let's have a look here. Continuity. Abilities that affect Toxin will also apply corrosive, so that's actually gonna be really, really good for Lavos. Archon Stretch. Abilities that deal electricity damage will restore energy over time, which is actually completely useless for someone like Lavos because he doesn't use energy. Ability strength, 30% ability strength, restoring health will, with abilities gives you another 30% ability strength. Oh, that's actually really, I should just use this instead of like the 2 strength mods then. I already have Archon Intensify. Status effects from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. Yep, that's a really, really good one for Lavos. Energy max. Abilities, enemies killed by cold abilities have 10% chance to drop an energy orb. I can't remember if energy orbs actually mean anything for Lavos. Do they actually mean anything for Lavos?
You don't like what I got? Take it up with Carl. Yep.
You don't like what I got? Take it up with Carl. Do energy orbs mean anything for him? Oh, right, you get status immunity. Well, there's a thought in there. It's probably, it's like not the most useful thing to, and especially because there's energy max involved, which is actually a useless stat for Lavos, I'm pretty sure, right? Energy max doesn't do anything for Lavos. Alright. So I have one part left for Revenant Prime. Woo. Pray tell, which part is it? Revenant Prime. Okay, I have the chassis, I have the neuroptics, I have the blueprint, which means I just need the systems. Which was the systems? Ah, this one. Perfect. Meso. Oh, it's the uncommon part. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I don't have a whole lot of, thingamajigs, so I'll just have to make do with it. Was it Meso P9? If anyone's watching at the present moment and wants to join me on PC, feel free to let me know. /join Kategari as always, or /w Kategari if /join doesn't work. Meso P9, okay.
Operator? Orders,
Okay.
orders. What are you thinking about?
Should I make a flawless out of this? Probably not. That's probably not useful at the present moment. Okay.
Meditation. If we do not control the enemy will control us.
Hello.
Alright, let's do this. Meso, hey? Meso, I believe, is available in these void skirmishes. Yes, they are.
I was going to
Okay, here we go.
Red Cadet on board. Ship's cat. Good luck. But then I thought,
I could do this in Steel Path and get a Steel Lessons out of it, but,
Ticker will take fine care of
I think not.
back.
I'll use this opportunity. I need to also look at stuff about it. I should probably stock up on my things before it's done. Yep, I'll need to do that as well tonight. Okay, let's do it. Who knows, maybe I'll have better luck here than in Genshin. If not for lack of trying. Ah, I forgot. We have Scholar Corposhino Mototsui with us. I believe he is an engineer?
Down the hatches. A missile battery is operating in this vicinity. A clear first step in Grenier efforts to control this sector. Neutralize it. Be careful. Multiple bogies. Man the guns.
Void storms mean a high probability of void
Alrighty.
fissures forming inside nearby vessels. Be on high alert.
Ram sled launch. Optimists inbound. Missile battery.
Okay.
It has to go. Standard op. Infiltrate and flag the core. Execute.
Who's our pilot? Ah, Mototsui. Wonderful. Do this.
Immediately. Darkwing slingshot loaded. 10-0 in the barrel. Enemy fighter cover halved.
You're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic.
Void sink forming.
Okay.
Eyes open.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
This one. I literally couldn't even see the bloody thing.
There it is. Blast that radiator. Hull breach. Immediate repair required. Storm is becoming.
Oh, by the way,
more
Railjack,
severe.
FYI, if you play with Garuda with Gloom, the Gloom lifesteal will apply to your ship, so technically you have infinite energy. Oh, for real?
Crisis averted. Mission
Hey,
continued.
Gastiel, how's it going? What's that new dating chat? It's literally friggin' spam from YouTube chat.
Location detected near you.
You know how it is.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission. to find out what's
Is my
inside.
crewman going to do the thing? Guess they're not going to do the thing, hey. Oh, okay. What can I do? Yeah.
Team, stand by for offensive support. Astral frame integrity preserved. Good job. Return to duty.
Wait, am I seriously out of Revelite? That bloody quickly.
One down. One to go.
Oh, one down, one to go, finally.
Fire alert resolved.
Alright.
Boarding party eliminated. Ship secure. Back.
Okay. Ah, it's not helpful that we have a missile turret right here. That explains a lot. Okay, so... couple of radiation procs should do the trick.
Bingo. Crew, trash that radiator. Opportunity. Core is exposed.
Oh, beautiful. Nice job, AIs.
Sensitive systems. Trash the place. Hull breach. Venting atmo. Situation critical.
Okay, hopefully that guy will repair it. If at the 30 second mark he doesn't repair it, then I'll have to I'll do the remote repair. I don't think he's gonna repair it.
There she goes. Missile battery down. Take a breath and redirect. Breach sealed. Railjack
And
integrity
Revelite again.
restored.
If ships don't pay, this one
Oh! Because they're not... Because I haven't set... What the? Energy? Excuse me? What the hell? Oh, because I didn't set them to be an engineer. Ah, crap. That explains a lot. I was wondering, like, why aren't you repairing the ship? Because they're not set to being an engineer. They're set to being a defender. And thus the secret is revealed.
Corruption dies.
Alright, you, Gunner.
I obey.
Anyway, how's everyone's day been? You just woken up? Had Have you been out and about today? Have you actually touched some grass?
Contact imminent.
Touching grass, that's not happening. Not with this chat.
We have one less core ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
I of course have been going off on... I of course went out today on a bit of a ride. It turns out that the shop that I go to get my instant ramen, 1 million damage. Turns out the shop that I go to get my instant ramen and other meats, if I spend more than 20 bucks there, I get free parking for an hour. And that's really, really good, because that particular spot has like secure parking in a not so secure area. Let's just say that. Despite the fact that it's basically near the train station, it's not the most secured area around. If you know, you know. So being able to park my car there in secure parking without having to worry about like I don't know about you guys. I despise street parking. You know, like the street parking where one car is immediately behind another car, that kind of street parking. I hate that kind of street parking. I really, really do. With the exception of if the road has like very marked areas for each car, I despise street parking. Revenant? We got systems alright, just for the wrong fucking warframe. Hey Raiderites, how's it going? It's good, just another day, just waiting for Lotus Deluxe. Oh yes, Lotus Deluxe. I am also waiting for that, yes. Looks pretty good, eh? Yeah, I really hate street parking, chat. I prefer reverse parking. I think they call it parallel, but it's not really parallel, is it? Because parallel implies it implies that. I'm talking about the ones where it's like that. How are you supposed to get out of those spots, by the way? Yeah, so apparently, it's this kind of weird shit that you're supposed to do. So, for example, if you have a car here and a car here, right? So, like, supposedly the idea is you're supposed to, and you have a car like behind, and you don't have a whole lot of space. Supposedly the idea is to do this: go back, and then put your steering wheel to the very right, and then start to do this, and then go back, and then repeat, back, repeat until you're out, and then you go. So supposedly you're supposed to wiggle your way back and forth to the right, back to the right. Well, I'm saying this as someone in Australia where we drive and park on the left side of the road. Back into the right, back into the right, back into the right, back into the right, and then you get out. Whereas, obviously, if you're in, say, America and you drive and park on the right side of the road, back into the left, back into the left, back into the left. That's not my problem. My problem is when you think you have a spot that is actually available, and then you try to get in, but you can't. There's no back, there's someone behind you as well. That's what I mean. If there's like a little bit of space, you're supposed to go back as much as you can, that tiny bit of space, then to the right. Then back, the tiny bit of space, then to the right. Back, that tiny bit of space, and then to the right. Back, that tiny bit of space, and then to the right. Eventually, you apparently somehow nudge your way out. I know. Otherwise, it's fucked. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate not only trying to get out of one of those goddamn parking spots, but I also despise trying to get into one of those goddamn parking spots. You think you see a spot that is available, but for some reason the bastard behind you just decided to park a little bit too far forward. And the schmuck in front of you decided to park just a little bit too far back. Which results in this very hilarious situation where the spot that you think your car could fit in, your car could probably fit in, but not without scratching the crap out of the front of it. I hate those spots so I hate street parking so much. I really, really do. I feel like councils should have planned better with regards to parking spots, and not just like pussy out and go for the easy solution of just having unmarked swaths of road that you would just park your car in, and people would just be like haphazardly trying to figure out whether or not their car can fit in. I want there to be more marked but not metered. Fuck metering. Marked but not metered parking spots. Like, how much money does it take to just get someone to go around to like your local like arts and crafts store and buy a bunch of the whatever spray paint is necessary to make sure that shit sticks on the road, right? Just buy a whole bunch of those cans and then just mark up the spots. Get out your ruler and mark up the spots. Mark up the slots, and so that people will actually have an indicator as to like, oh, you've parked a little bit too far forward, park a little bit back because the front of your car has gone over the line. Don't do that, otherwise the other guys won't be able to get out. We live in a society and people are trying to park their damn car. You know? Like, but instead, the governments are more intent in spending billions of dollars on things we don't like and don't want, and yet won't even spare the $1,000 maybe that is necessary just to mark up a fucking parking spot so that we know where we're supposed to park. I mean, come on, government. Alright, I don't want to... no, I do want to play Railjack. What am I saying? Like, come on. I don't want to sit there guessing whether or not my car can bloody fit in there, thinking that my car can fit in there, but then it can't. Why? Because there's too much junk in the trunk. That moment when you're trying to sit down but your ass is too fat. I literally experience that every time I'm driving and I try to do the street parking. Oh, it's the worst. It is the absolute worst. Refinement. Oh, right. Rev Prime. Here we go. Alright, I'll try and do flawless. Surely that's going to help. I got a mess. What's this? What's happening on the Discord?
Another job well
I
executed.
thought he mostly covers MMO RP gachas.
Attention. Void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
I think it should be paid by the city.
Energy signatures
Yeah.
indicate the presence of a Cornier ship killer platform.
Well, I mean, it's our taxpayer money being actually used for something interesting and useful for a change, as opposed to, you know, more weapons to Saudi Arabia.
Be aware, this storm is tearing open void fissures at your destination.
That's a bit of a controversial statement, chat.
Cruise ship.
But yeah, I feel like we need better marked street parking. Pilot.
I shall, Tenno.
But yeah, so in the meantime, the main reason I bring it up is because the local ramen shop, if I spend $20 there, and I park my car at the secure parking, they will actually stamp my, or rather, they'll somehow put something on my parking ticket to allow me to have a whole ass hour of free parking. Free parking in the city, chat. Anyone who lives in the city or has been to the city for some sort of work thing knows having like not just free parking but like just being able to find easy parking in the city is an absolute godsend. It's so useful. So yeah, good thing that the local ramen place actually has it. Hope we get new Archon mods this update. I would think that if we're going to get Archon mods ever, this would be a good time to get Archon mods. Welcome back! But if we haven't heard anything about them, I wouldn't hold my breath. You think D might add arcanes, but sadly no arcanes. Wait, Archon? If there's been no indication thus far for Archon mods or for new Archon mods or Archon arcanes,
Death has come to claim me.
I think it's a little bit too early.
Your arbitration.
What the hell? Okay, can you be engineer, please? On Bluth? Alright. Where the hell are we?
Fire crew, stand down.
Wait, where is this radiator?
Secured. Escalating.
Oh, don't get in the way!
Crew, light them up.
But yeah.
Expose the second radiator.
Although, that being said, like... Oh, hang on, let me see. Is there gonna be a dev stream before the update?
Enemy fighters on the run.
I mean, the update's coming out on the 30th. We haven't had our November dev stream yet. It's entirely possible that we get a dev stream beforehand. And if we are going to get a dev stream beforehand, that would be the moment for DE to announce any like special augments and stuff like that. Any new special augments or mods for the Archon. Hey, ability strength.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
We have company. Bring your crew ship on scope.
I believe so. Okay. I mean, it stands to reason, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure they want to like sort of hype up their. I'm sure they want to hype up Lewis Prey a bit before it releases. Be like, hey, okay, so this is everything that's coming to Lewis Prey. I'm gonna show off like the new game mode. Jesus Christ!
Aid me, ere I breathe my last.
The friggin' slide time, mate.
Team, stand by for air support.
I am dying. If you think me worth saving, please assist.
Oh, crap. Big boy rework. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's less of a rework and more of like... Is it not less of a rework and more of like a set of buffs?
I will not die here. I will not. Aid me.
Fires extinguished. Oxygen levels normalizing. Fire crew, attention needed. Radiators destroyed. Away crew, go for the core.
Bring out the big sword.
Away crew, wrecking time. Destroy marked components. Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere.
I can't remember if air support works here. As in, can I summon Carl here or nah? I don't remember.
Cannot blame them for trying.
Let's find out.
Secured.
Oh, it does work. Oh.
Sleds inbound.
Oh.
Roll out the welcome mat.
Air support does work. Yareli? Wait, Yareli? do you mean? I remember Yoreli's getting a couple of changes, mostly quality of life though. I think it was mostly quality of life shenanigans. Nothing too dramatic. Memory serves. Oh, Carl and the boys are with me. All right, let's go, Carl. With me. No doubt in my mind that, like, of all of the air supports that are available, Carl and Co are. Hey? Carl and Co are, like, overpowered. A set of small changes, but Grendel is getting the Pablo touch. Oh! Is that the case? To be honest, I don't remember at this point. Either way, like, I'm sure we'll hear more about it if and when there's a dev stream about it. The update said reward for Grendel and Yoreli. Rework. Reward or rework? I don't remember Yoreli getting a rework per se. There's a rework, right? That would imply that, like, some of her abilities are just fundamentally changing, but they're not. There is that... Was there that thing where, like... I think her fourth ability is going to get the option of sucking in and exploding out enemies. Oh, that went through a rock. I think that's what's happening. Her fourth ability is going to have the ability to both suck in and blow out. Ooh, 1.8 million. Ooh-wee. You gotta love it when you see it, chat. The 1.8 million damage. You don't find that outside of using my Paris Prime. Who in the hell is left? Oh shit. How the hell did I miss that?
Storm is category
How the hell did I actually miss that?
5 is the worst, by the way. Scratch 1 cruise ship.
I don't even need to land a specifically direct hit, I just have to hit it.
We have 1 less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Ship killer platform down.
Alright.
Sector cleared.
I'm gonna do Steel Path then.
Easier for civilian traffic. Closing out the mission.
No Revenant sad days. Yeah, it's just the uncommon part as well, that's the worst bit. I feel like I'm essentially... No, hang on, no. I was about to say I'm losing a 50-50, but that's going to provide some trauma. That's just going to bring up some very, very bad trauma. I'll be right back, everyone. Alright. It's really good to finally have a boom mic, a boom arm, so that I could just be like, one sec everyone.
Safe from all corruption beyond the firmament. Mother bless our crew. Mother keep our provisions free from
Alright.
Mull.
I might farm for Garuda Prime just for some MR. You still don't have a Garuda Prime? Huh. I mean, I know me not having Revenant Prime is a bit cringe as well. But at least I can say that, like, I don't have Revenant Prime because Revenant Prime is rather new. Garuda Prime's been out for ages. Upgrades? What do you mean upgrades? Also, how does the microphone sound, everyone? I've been tinkering with the audio settings. I've reduced the amount of volume, or I guess audio gain, that Windows was applying onto my microphone, because I felt like it was peaking a little bit too much when I was very, very close to the microphone. So it's a little bit quote-unquote quieter, but I've also sort of given it the old expander condenser touch. How does it sound now, chat? Mic sounds good? Excellent. Alright, enough of Lavos, because he truly is the definition of way too dank.
You have remembered well.
You know, the genuine definition of way too dank. Sorties. I haven't done sorties in ages. Okay, we got a mobile defense. Sweet, that'll do. I remember I put it up as Steel Path, and some people joined in and they were like, "Wait, is this Steel Path?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they said, "Oh, fuck that." And they just left. And I'm like, "Really? Is that really the caliber of the Warframe community at this point? They're willing to just sit there? It's a mobile defense. It's going to take the same amount of time. Whether it be Steel Path or not Steel Path, it's going to take the same amount of time. And you really so bored with your life that you're not going to... What happened to your Steel Path Eidolon addiction?
Void fissures.
Yeah.
You need them to open a relic, but are you
Sumeru came out, and I started to play way more Genshin than ever.
None of the scanners
That's what happened. And so the rare-ish, or the lesser common time that I play Warframe isn't really conducive to playing Eidolon hunts when I'm too busy trying to do Archon hunts. It's not a pressure problem. I can do a Steel Path Eidolon hunt whenever I want. The question is, when do I wanna? And also, you know, for the past however long I've been doing, like... What the shit? Well, that'll do. Of course, for the past however long. I've also been doing a lot of overtime, so, you know, not even... just less time to do Eidolon hunts when I have whole ass friggin'...
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
3.2, the content is kind of drier than the... Well, that's because 3.2 would be the first of the Sumeru patches to not have a whole ass area to explore. You know? So that's fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Although this Abyss, the Spiral Abyss that we've got right now, the 3.2 Spiral Abyss that's finally showed up, like literally a few days before the Nahida patch disappeared. It's fucking brutal.
Find one and patch me in.
Like not too brutal, I can still complete it. But it's like comparatively way more brutal than anything we've had so far in Sumeru. So you know, there's that. But don't worry, the Hyperstasis event is coming soon, and that's going to really just kick everyone's ass. Oh sweet, they can actually use the ramparts. I feel like I've never noticed them actually use the ramparts before. That's actually pretty cool. It's always the Yoimiya Abyss that is brutal as all hell. Oh. Although this one's actually a Tignari Abyss if you think about it. Tignari seems to be really, really good for either side. Tignari basically hard counters the Tignari pretty much like is a way of hard countering the Thunderbird. But Tignari also is a really, really good hard counter for the Ruin Drake. So it's a Tignari. It's a freaking Tignari Abyss as well. Finally got commission art for my Naros. Can't wait for it to be done. Oh wow.
Here is a terminal.
Nice, nice, nice.
Get me in.
And how much, pray tell, did you pay for that? I don't know what the normal market prices are for like commission art. I would probably think about $100. Depends on what kind of art it is and who the artist is. I would think I'm thinking 50 is a bit low. 200 is way too high, I think. So I'm thinking about 100. But maybe even 100 is too high. I don't know. 65 for full body piece with color. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Still working on it. Continue.
Well, I hope it looks good. And what is delivered? I'm curious. What would be delivered as part of this commission art piece? Is it just purely digital, like a digital EPS, a digital EPS file, which is a vector file, which you can then upscale and use for any form of printing that you so desire, or is it like an actual? Or is it an actual, like, an actual print? Purely digital. Okay, well, I hope it's an EPS. I hope you're getting, like, an EPS vectorized image then. I don't know if that's what your arrangement is. Because if you're getting a JPEG, then obviously whatever you get is gonna get like fucking, it's gonna get compressed out the fucking ass. If you get a PNG, that's a little bit better, but it's still gonna be compressed out the fucking ass. If you get a TIFF, that's even better. Might be a little bit of compression here and there, but it's going to be a little bit better than that. If you get an EXR, then that's just straight up uncompressed usually. And that could also contain layers, which could be very, very interesting. You can pass that over to me if you wanna do any like additional compositing to it. But I think for the purposes of like graphic design and like commission art, if they give it to you as EPS vectorized, that's probably the best idea. Just I'm thinking out of my ass, by the way. I don't really know what like digital artists do. But I would imagine that it would be like an EPS that you can then use. For those playing at home, it's a vectorized image. What that means with a vectorized image is that you can basically upsize it to whatever size you want, and because it's a vector instead of because it's a vectorized image instead of like a map of bits, aka a bit map, aka like, you know, actual just pixels and shit. And because it's all vectorized images, which means the line work and everything is actually sort of converted into a form of map, which you can then like convert to any size you want, and it will still maintain all of its quality no matter what. Like if you get it vectorized, then you can make it super duper big, you can make it very, very big, and then send it over to like a printing agency who can then print it out for you on like a nice piece of photography paper, for example, or you can play around real quick with the colors a little bit and convert like the color space a little bit, so that you can then send it over to another printing agency who can then what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, print it on a shirt. Yeah, you have a lot of options if you have vectorized images. If you wanna put it on a shirt, you should probably get the artist to try and sort out the correct colors in terms of Pantone is what it's called. I realize I'm going off on a total tangent about how this shit works, but fuck it, let's go. Right? You wanna make sure that your artist can provide you with a Pantone color sheet so that you can then send it over to the printing agency and they will know exactly what the colors are. That could be really, really useful. But yeah, like there's a lot of things you can do if it's a vectorized image. If it's just like a TIFF, if that's all they're giving you, just a TIFF, well, there's not really a whole lot you could do with that outside of just putting it on your Facebook. Many years ago, I drew art in Flash, Yeah, so Flash essentially uses vectors right up until you render the thing. Which is why you'll notice that, like, when you draw something in Flash, and then you realize, oh no, it's too small, you can then just resize it, and it's not going to be pixelated, it's not going to be blurry, it's not going to be blotchy, it's not going to look shit at all. God damn it. It's not going to look shit at all. It's going to look... Christine, what the fuck? It's going to look... pristine, right? Yeah, back. It was so simple and nice. Yeah, it is meant to be simple and nice. It's not meant to be terribly difficult. If you wanna, if they're going to do EPS vectors and whatever, is this the mic? Is this mic new? Yes, it's the same mic from last night, the new one. Wait, were you here last night? Can't remember. I think you were. It has a shorter range. Oh, I reduced the amount of gain that it was getting from Windows. So, it's essentially it's actually less, it's not that it has a shorter range, it's actually just that it's quieter. Like, it's just overall a little bit lower. Before I had it at 100, before I set the volume, in Windows to 100. When you sat back down and before moving, it was super duper low. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the microphone is already meant to be pretty low. The microphone is not actually meant to be pretty low, so in a way it's a good mic for not catching random sounds. Oh yeah. Yeah, but super close. Well, I mean, that's just how I like it. I like being super duper close. Just like my cheap Chinese mic. Okay. No, I basically lowered the volume overall so that it wouldn't peak as hard, because I was noticing last night when I was rewatching the stream and I was thinking, Jesus Christ. I feel like my audio was just peaking a little bit too hard. It just sounded a bit shit because it was constantly peaking really, really hard, you know, when it's like this. Yeah, so I just wanted to reduce that by a fair amount. And then on top of that, part of it is like being a lot more chill and less, you know, terribly excited. But obviously that's going to happen at some point. But we'll see how we go. I don't know if my arm is necessarily scuffed, but it's like really, really difficult to actually like push it back a little bit. I wouldn't be excited after yesterday's RNG either. Yeah, exactly. That was just sad. But yeah, it is what it is. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Why no fluffy stuff on the mic? I could. I just haven't thought it. I just haven't thought the need to do it though. What does it even do? You know what? I'm not really that sure. Supposedly, like, okay. So here's what I have. So I have this microphone here. This is one of the microphones that you can put on the top of your camera, and it's like a shotgun microphone, so it's going to capture specifically what is in front of the microphone, right? This big fluffy thing here, also known as a dead cat. The dead cat is actually really, really good for preventing wind from affecting your microphone. So you know how, like, if you're outside and it's windy there, you hear... and you hear that kind of sound? Putting on a dead cat really helps. My cat likes to nibble on dead cats. Exactly. Because I'm indoors, I don't need a dead cat. And there's a small... I don't know if this is true. Potentially the dead cat might actually affect the audio in general. I don't know. That's one thing. There is... I also have like a proper foam. I also have a proper bit of foam underneath my dead cat. Is cheap foam still a dead cat? No. The dead cat is specifically the fluffy thing. There's also... Right? One sec. So... the big fluffy thing is the dead cat. But like... So this is the microphone by itself. As you can see... I don't know if you can see that. Okay, if my lighting was a little bit better, basically that's the microphone, right? I also have the foam. So basically the way it works is originally it was just the foam, but obviously the foam in a really windy day, you'd hear all of that, right? You hear all of the wind buffeting the bloody microphone. And so I would say something, I'd go home, I would listen back, and I'd be like, I can't hear shit. In comes the dead cat. It's not the best solution in the universe, but it'll work, I think. Or maybe it is the best solution in the universe. But either way, like, after that comes the dead cat. So I put the dead cat, or rather, I put the foam in through the dead cat. Yeah, that's right, I'm sticking something into the back of a dead cat. That's right, chat. That's exactly what's going on. We're shoving it right in the tail end of the dead cat. And we're gonna put it together, and yeah. So my microphone is permanently like this. As far as I can tell, having a dead cat versus not having a dead cat doesn't really affect the audio, with the exception of preventing wind. And if its only effect is actually a positive, then I don't see any reason to take it off. But I don't know. I still don't know what the foam itself adds. To be honest, I don't know either. It's possible that, like, without the foam, your microphone will probably peak harder and have, like, really sharp, pingy audio. But if you have the foam over it, the audio is a bit smoother sounding. I'm not an audio technician. I don't really know the answer to this particular question myself. I just go with what I just go with what the general production meta is, which is usually there's at least foam. Like, foam is good for sound because it prevents echoes. So like when you put big pieces of foam in your room, it'll of course be like a way of treating the room so that you don't have a whole lot of echo. I don't think this particular room has a whole lot of echo. At least not in my experience, it doesn't have a whole lot of echo, so I think we'll be fine in that regard. But if you're in a small sound booth and you're shouting, you probably end up with a bit of echo going into the microphone. That's probably not the best idea, eh? So putting in foam is a good idea. I remember when I was working at did I ever tell you guys what the place was called? Study Space? I remember when I was working at Study Space, when we first started, the rooms that we would record stuff in was actually very echoey. Son of a bitch. So there's that.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic.
Let's bring out all the boys.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
Prepare for incoming support.
Genshin stat, dead cats, yeah. Oh, don't forget, general graphic design thoughts and ideas.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Although I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, all of that to say, Raider Raids. Just keep an eye on like what kind of deliverables you get. And then see if you can get like other types of deliverables.
We are finished here. Move on. This will only get more difficult.
Manage Gari. Okay.
For enemy resistance.
And also careful about that, Shin, because last time we had a talentless hack get rejected from an art school, we nearly had the total eradication of the Jewish race. Yes, I am of course referring to Hitler. So, be careful. We need to be careful about the talentless schmucks. Yeah. Hitler originally wanted to go to an art school, but he was rejected because apparently his arts was because apparently his art was shit. He was not good enough for art school. He would later go on to serve in the German military in World War One, I think. Don't quote me on all of this. I'm not. I might be a little bit wrong on some of the details, but my understanding is that he would later go on to serve in the German military, become really, really disenfranchised with what was going on in Germany after the after World War One, for obvious reasons. I mean, think about it. Germany fucking lost, right? Germany fucking lost the first time. He got really disenfranchised about all of that shit. Proceeds to become the ruler of the German National Socialist Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi Party. World War One, also known as the also known as later on as the Nazi Party, and then proceed to say a whole bunch of things, including how it's time to take over the world again, and effectively, and thus effectively begins World War II when he invades. Was it Belgium? No, he invades. Well, he invades France. That's for sure. And the French fucking gave up. But yeah, a bunch of things happened. But all of this the big meme, of course, of World War II is that all of this could have been prevented if the fucking art school he went to was a little bit more, accepting of his art. I would imagine, like, if an art professor or the headmaster, or the chancellor of the chancellor of the art school with which he was rejected were to be visited by someone in the future saying, hey, we really, really, really need you to accept this Adolf guy, because if you don't accept this Adolf guy, he's going to grow up later to cause an attempted genocide. An attempted, and let's be real here, somewhat successful genocide of an entire group of people, as well as put the entire world into complete turmoil in what is known as World War the Fuck II Electric Boogaloo. All because you schmuck decided he was just not good enough, huh?
Good work.
Something like that. He made a good propaganda book, I'll give him that. Mein Kampf? I've never read Mein Kampf. I don't intend to read Mein Kampf, but okay, I'll take your word for that. I'll take your word on it. I mean, yeah, it's a famous book, probably for a reason. It probably wouldn't have been effective if it wasn't at least well written. But yeah, I'm not going to fucking read that, so I have no idea if it's any good or not. I realize most dictator leaders have a form of complex. Oh yeah, of course. Because dictators, by definition, are trying to dictate their will over an entire populace. And why do they think they have the right to dictate their entire will over a populace, as opposed to the positions of power being spread out amongst a bunch of people who can then continue to make decisions together, as well as come up with ideas and discuss those ideas internally and externally with the populace, so that everyone has an idea of what's going on? Why do you think a dictator would, instead of that, be like, oh, I'm going to just impose my own will on everyone, my way or the highway? Because they have a complex. The complex is that they think they are basically God, and that their will is the only thing that matters. Their opinion is the only opinion that is true. And folks, we all know that all of those dictators in history, their opinions were not the right ones. And how do we know that their opinions were not the right ones, Chad? Because my opinion is the only one that is correct. And because those dictators in history are not me, they are therefore incorrect. All of their opinions, all of their views in life are by definition, because they are not me, incorrect. all of these dictators in history who think themselves God, who think, oh, I am now going to be the supreme leader of this nation, and I'm going to take my supreme leadership and impose that not only on my nation, but also on the entire peoples of the earth. Of course they're wrong. Of course they're wrong. What's your complex, though? My complex is just frustration at other people being wrong. I don't have a complex. I just have a problem. And my problem is everyone else is wrong, and I'm the only one here who is correct. And so I think it's high time that I seize power from the leaderships of this world. Dissolve every single institutional body that this entire planet, that every nation state has, and begin a new era of a one leader rule under me, as I alone, as a man once said, there are many problems in this world, but folks, I'm the only one who can fix it. Sorry, what did he say? I alone can fix it. I don't know how many of you are going to understand that reference, but there are many problems in the world. I alone can fix it. Oh, fuck. 10 points to whoever can figure out what reference I'm trying to make there. Raider Raids, do you recognize what I'm trying to say? Or rather, do you recognize who I'm trying to refer to? Here's a hint for everyone playing at home. He's fucking back.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
We thought he was gone. Gonski's for good. He's back. Oh, did I get Revenant Prime systems? I wasn't even looking at my rewards. Yep, we got everything. Time to use the Argon Crystal. Explaining will ruin the joke, so I guess I'll sit this one out. Wait, Raider Raids, do you actually know what I'm referring to? Would you like to explain it to the class? The orange man. Okay, yep, you know. Folks. I don't. Okay, let me find the full quote, because I'm pretty sure I botched it. All right, here we go. Let me find the full quote. Oh, this is the full quote. I am... Wait, hold on. Yeah. I am your voice. I alone can fix it. I will restore law and order. Donald Trump. What a cunt. Okay, moving on. I need to get 2 Argon crystals, so let's do this. Yeah, the God Emperor himself. We thought he was gone. But by Hiblet or by Giblet, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. He's the government. Dude, he is the Senate. He is the Senate. Actually, no, they somehow still lost the Senate. The fuckers still lost the Senate. Anyway, without getting too political, yeah.
Only With true mastery of the Den of
Dictators have a complex of thinking that they are correct when they are very much not.
Life support has
Thinking
been cut
that
off.
their opinions
They're
are the only
trying to
ones that
choke
matter
you out.
when they in fact do
on.
not. Because
I'm
their
sending
opinions
out
are not
some
my
life support.
opinions, and because their opinions are not my opinions, they therefore do not matter. Because obviously the only opinion that matters is my opinion. And I'm not wrong, because I am me. And whatever I say must therefore be correct. Okay, it's not political. Of course I'm not political. I'm not political. I'm just correct. I'm not political. I'm just right. Mind if I join? Yeah, sure. Sam, try to do /join Kategari or /w Kategari. Try /join first. If that doesn't work, send me a message. I'll try and invite you in. If I can't invite you in, I'll just hop out and restart.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Have I added you as a friend on... Wait, is friend adding on crossplay a thing yet?
Life support incoming.
Also, hello to the 9 people watching on Twitch. I suspect you're all watching because you're thinking, oh, is this guy trying to do a friggin' endless mission? A friggin' endless run on a... Oh. See you. See if that went through. Yep, there we go. You're probably showing up thinking like, oh, is this an endless run? A full max level run, is it? It's not. I'm literally just trying to get 2 Argon crystals. Once I get those 2 Argon crystals, we're hopping out. Or rather, 2 Argon crystals and an Acolyte. Whichever one comes last. Oh, there's the Acolyte. Imagine having a real life job. Yeah, imagine having, you know, a life to actually lead in some way, shape or form. Instead of having like, what is it, 25 hours? 25 hours spare to hit max level for no reason whatsoever. It was all the way over, the dude was all the way over there? What the hell? Anyway, how's this is a question extended to everyone who hasn't answered it yet. How was your day? How was everyone else's day? Let me know. I like to use everyone's day as a springboard for conversations. Just things to chat about while we're just mindlessly killing more and more enemies as Necros Prime. Oh, speaking of Necros Prime, here's an exciting bit of news. I'm putting out 2 Warframe videos this week, which is a whopping plus and minus infinite amount more Warframe videos than all of the past few weeks combined, I think. Because I haven't actually put out a Warframe video in quite some time.
When you are ready, go
I
to
don't have any Archon Crystals at all, do I? Bollocks. Yeah, it has been a while indeed. So yeah, 2 Warframe videos. One of them mainly serving as the debut of this microphone in a video setting. But another one is going to be about Necros Prime, because I think Necros is in a really nice spot. Especially when we take into account that his shadows are able to actually deal pretty decent damage, all things considered. And then you take into account the fact that, like, it might not be the highest damage in the universe, but this is Necros we're talking about, who was initially primarily a looter frame, but now that his shadows can actually, I feel like his shadows can actually do decent damage because of the armor strip that he has. That's really strong. I feel like Necros is in a really nice position. And I'd say, like, for just the general player who just wants a Warframe that can essentially do everything while being really cool, Necros is most certainly one of those Warframes. I don't like healing his shadows, still trying to find a good consume to help with that. Banshee with Augment maybe? Well, Banshee's always been really good at doing a lot of damage. The thing about Banshee is just trying to stay alive. Seems like the moment they hear that, oh, this is actually not a max level run, 6 people decided to just leave. Oh, sorry. Banish with the Augment. Oh! Sorry, I don't know why I read Banshee. Look, it's late. I can't read. At 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock at night, I can't read anything. Banish with the Augment. Does that not prevent them from being able to do damage to anyone who's outside of the rift? But by 6 bots probably? Probably. I mean, they didn't say anything in chat, so who's to say that they were real? Hey Google, I need an Archon Crystal. Crystal. Hey Google.
Tenno use the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only I, Thor, know the true power of the void. Now I will stop them. Now I am changed. Reborn through the energy of the Giannis Key. Forever bound to the body. Your nano powers are elsewhere.
Depends on summons, counters, and ability, because ability to do damage despite the rift. Oh yeah, that's true. But keep in mind as well, Shin, with regards to healing your summons, healing your shadows, you don't actually need a healing option for your shadows. Because using your fourth ability again, using the Shadow's ability again, will actively just heal them up to full. So I'm not really sure why you need an alternative solution to that. It's already baked into your fourth ability as is. Do you not find it to be an efficient enough solution for healing your thing? The animation sucks if you lost one or more.
Look what our Trio operative just found.
I mean, you do. Well, I mean, we have amber shards now. So I just feel like it sounds like you're just. I mean, to me, right? It just sounds like it's a minor issue. It's a bit of a minor issue. But in the process, you've decided to like go like a whole 25 steps into just trying to fix what I feel like is a really minor issue, which is, oh, but what if I lose one? Then you lose one. It is what it is. It's quite pricey in the cost in terms of the energy. I mean, you're not wrong. But then again, we are talking about Necros here. Now, obviously, I have the invigoration that gives me 75% ability efficiency. So let's ignore that for a brief second. I'll need to probably revisit this then when I lose the invigoration soon. I do have the invigoration, right? Yeah, I still have the invigoration. So maybe like tomorrow when I lose the invigoration, I'll revisit this. I'll revisit this discussion. But considering that Necros is the kind of Warframe who can desecrate, who can despoil, who can use despoil, and therefore has a seemingly infinite energy generation through the use of just, well, through the use of that and like equilibrium. It may be pricey, but your energy income is massive, is it not? Also, maybe worth looking into how much duration you have on your shadows, or rather on your Necros. Because if they're just naturally dying too quickly, then obviously that's a duration problem. Okay.
Your nano powers are useless.
I'll run a no-shadow build on Necros. Yeah, so to me, I feel like the idea of running no shadow on Necros just sounds sad. It's like, if you're gonna play no shadow Necros, why the hell are you playing Necros then? The entire purpose of his kit, or rather the entire purpose of his existence, is to raise an army of the dead that slaughters billions. Spoil? I feel like you're better off playing Hydroid at that point.
Another life support capsule.
And then you also have pilfering tentacles. Resistance to generate loot. His meta is to generate loot. Talking about his overall thematic existence, the reason why you would look at someone like Necros and think this dude is very interesting. Not because he generates loot, no way. You'd have to be a very boring individual to be saying that. Sorry. I'm talking about like, oh, what's his cool thing that he does? Oh, I'll tell you what is his cool thing. It's the fucking Lich King. Do we have any? Oh, we have our Archon shards. Alright, time to go. Get out of here. I don't know when I got my Archon shards, but it's time to go. Health conversion makes it easy enough. Oh, that's true. Hey. Because I still don't die, but don't confuse my teammates either. Fair enough. And yeah, health conversion. What the hell? 420,930 healing. That's a lot of healing there, Raider Raids. What the hell was going on there? Almost 500k healing. Wow. That's actually impressive. I have no idea how you managed to do that. I have no idea how you managed to do that. That implies that you also lost 420,000 health at some point. Like, just throughout the entire mission, you were you constantly losing health? Well, of course you were, but you were constantly taking damage. And so you just healed through all of that, which is precisely what Hinaris can do, yeah. Alright, here we go. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Hold on. Hang on, did I not get the systems? Hey? Am I crazy? I thought I got the systems. Revenant Prime says... I may have misread. It appears that I've misread again, of course. Happens all the time. I didn't get Revenant Prime systems, did I? Alright.
Everything in orders, operator?
I will attempt to bypass.
Page. Alright, feel free to join me for this if you want, Raider Raids. If you happen to have a Meso P9 and you can try to put it on flawless, that'd be great. Oh, you have it on Radiant, okay. I only had 90, so I couldn't put it on Radiant either way. But thank you for the Radiant. Let's hope this works. I have 5 Meso. I have like 6.
These
and I guess I'm just trying to be economical with my...
Underestimate them
with my thingo.
Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are
I don't
you
know what the hell just happened there.
Stand their fury. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Stay focused.
Oh, I hope you weren't using those dudes for some form of healing, because I just killed them.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Still working on it. Continue.
I can't remember. Is Terrify in Necros' helmet ability?
We're going to need more reactant.
Or is it Soul Punch? I would think Soul Punch is a bit unusual for a helmet ability, right? But I don't remember.
Terminal hacked. access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
It is terrifying? Oh, okay,
Terminal
cool.
spotted. Upload me.
So basically like a
Defend.
pretty decent armor stripping ability that also has the option
This
of
will take a moment.
what's the Terrify Augment is available for all Warframes then. That's pretty nice. Yep, only downside is the energy cost, and without the
Still
augment it
working
can be
on it.
annoying. Yeah.
Continue to defend.
We fought with honor.
Ugh. Thinking, do we have other melee weapons increase damage? Okay.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I'll take it.
Stay focused. There's a
Apparently there was a
use caution. I am picking up traces.
There was a
of
death battle
shield auras in your vicinity.
between Arthas the Lich King and Sauron.
We have to win this.
And I was looking at that, I was thinking like, no way does Sauron lose that.
Area completed.
I mean, the Lich King is a very, very powerful entity in World of Warcraft, I'll grant you that. But we are talking about Sauron here, who is a whole ass Maya, which is effectively a
Here is
friggin'
a terminal.
angel.
Get me in.
Like an angel
Get ready
tier
to
kind of
defend.
character. The Lich King is a very strong character, but if we're talking about Arthas
I'm
the
in,
Lich King,
Tenno.
he's
This
still
will take a
unfortunately human. And he's not even a human wizard. He was originally a paladin. So what is a paladin? A holy dude with a great big hammer or a great big sword. They may be powerful in their own right, but I don't think they can ever go up against the might of an angel. Like Sauron.
Good work. You have proven the prosecutors are not invincible.
Still though,
Still working on it. Continue.
apparently in a fight, Arthas can actually hold his own for quite some time. Especially since Arthas has a whole lot of abilities that could be very useful, but in the end, especially if it's Sauron with the One Ring, if Arthas can't if Arthas can't cut off the finger with which the ring resides, he ain't gonna win.
The odds were against us, Tenno.
Which then brings up the
But
next
we did
question,
it.
which is,
Mission complete.
can Sauron snap Frostmourne? If Sauron can't snap Frostmourne, I don't see how Sauron would be able to defeat Arthas.
I'm detecting a large
Can't really defeat
security
Arthas
force
without
heading
snapping
your way.
Frostmourne.
It's
long-
Grenier.
Because he doesn't really tire. Without Frostmourne, he's scuffed. Thank you, Raider Raids. Thank you very much. So yeah, the death battle happened.
Your will was greater. This is good.
What's this? Proximity chat. Is it meant to be audio? What the hell? Wait, so he tagged the guy. Gotta go play with my friend Tiny Tinas. Alright, thanks for joining in.
Be heard from.
See you next time.
That's what I call a cast iron non-disclosure.
So the guy tagged the guy in like what appears to be like Warzone or something. Proceeds to go to confirm the kill. The guy's still alive, shoots him dead. I guess it's one of those things where I kind of had to have been there. Alright. Sort that out. Sort that out. Now folks, here's the thing. I have approximately 2,502 platinum.
Stand by while I analyze the
I wish I had the equivalent in Primogems, but I don't.
Not a number.
I have 2,000. I have 2,500 plat just sitting there, waiting to get used. So there's only one thing we're going. There's only one thing to do. There's only one choice to make. And there we go. That's what happens when you just inexplicably have like 2,500 plat just sitting there. Now, let's build Revenant Prime. And there we go, chat. There we go. Revenant Prime built. I was using Scarab Swarm as pseudo CC. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, Scarab Swarm's crowd control capabilities is fine. It's not the most amazing thing in the universe, but it's fine. Alright, the Inquisition. Bro, what if I have 17k plat sitting there and I own everything? I think the first question on my mind is how in the hell did you manage to get 17 plat just sitting there? How did you manage to do that? Were you doing plat farming? Were you selling prime trash? How did you manage to get that much plat to just sit there for no reason whatsoever? Sold about 400 prime sets. God damn. You know what might be hilarious? If somehow you could sell that plat to DE for money, but they're a company, there's no way in hell they're going to allow that, right? There's no way they're ever going to implement something like that. But it would be fucking hilarious if some people were unironically making money from DE, as if they were working for DE. If they were in the game and they were constantly making more prime sets to sell to other players. And so the idea is that DE makes money from the plat that those players purchase, and then they share some of those profits with you, the guy who's been making 400 plus prime sets for no fucking reason. That would be kind of hilarious. Of course, the plat that they would sell, the plat that they would give you in exchange, sorry, the amount of money that they would give you in exchange for the platinum would be mostly reduced. But it could be hilarious if that was a thing. Hey, KG man, what the fuck is... Okay, you know what, guys? You and Gasty How have started to take this a little bit too far. KG man, what the fuck is that? Let's just bring it back to... Let's just bring it back to be at least, like, vaguely close to what my name actually is, please? Alright, I believe the subsume is... Yeah, the subsume is Reeve. Oh, I need oxides, I need calcs, I need all of that. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Biotics that I can't do. Oh yeah, I should go farm some stuff for biotics. Pheromones, easy enough. Alright, it's time to subsume. It's time to subsume Revenant, ladies and gentlemen. Kilogram man. That just sounds really fucking stupid. Let's get some Fs in the chat for my original Revenant. But fear not. From the ashes of the original Revenant shall rise anew. Revenant Prime. There he is, chat. There he is. Revenant Prime. You won't be Miss Revenant, get wrecked. Alright, so first things first, as always, we're going to put a gold potato on him. I'm actually starting to run out of gold potatoes. What the hell? I never thought I'd see the day where I'm running out of gold potatoes. Alright, what am I going to put on Revenant? I don't know. Prime continuity sounds like a good idea. I have a D polarity slot. What the hell am I supposed to put on it? Adaptation? Am I supposed to put any survival mod whatsoever? Narrow-minded just doesn't seem terribly useful. Well, maybe it is, but it just seems overkill. I don't know. What the hell am I supposed to put there as a D polarity? What the hell? We'll revisit the D polarity. We'll revisit the D later. For the dash polarity, if I'm not putting stretch, I'll put streamline, I guess. Streamline, stretch, that's probably the right idea. Now, with regards to power strength, I think power strength affects the health drain. But you need a whole lot of power strength if you want to one-shot any of your thralls, so I'm fully content to just try and go back and forth on the thralls to kill them. Which means I don't think I need that much power strength. Chat, at level 30, is the Reeve health drain percentage at 50% or 40%? Prime sure-footed for now for the D polarity? Maybe. Does the immortality skill scale with strength? Mesmer skin? I don't think so. I don't think it does. I think it's always 7. Oh no, you're absolutely correct. It does scale with strength. Huh. It does scale with strength. Hey. Well, that's interesting. Technically, Revenant doesn't have any healing abilities, does he? Means Archon Intensify is kind of out of the question. What a shame. Okay, so what else do I want to put on him? So we've got the four general pillars to start off with. Alright, let's put on what orbits do I have of his? Thrall Pact. Hey? Gain 25% primary weapon damage for each active thrall. Oh! Sounds good to me. Probably want more power strength at this point. Probably stick a blind rage in there. What's my energy pool? Oh, it's not too high. Seriously, what the hell am I going to do about this D polarity? I guess I will try Vigor. What? Oh! When was the last time Prime Vigor was even remotely, you know, relevant? It's not relevant for Revenant. And then for a final slot, for a final mod, I can only put in a 9-slot mod, so let's go with Power Drift. Seems overkill to be putting 3 power strafe mods on it, but okay. I'll make do. How do I rename weapons? If it's a melee weapon, you have to go to Hawk's Anvil in Cetus. If it's a gun, you just have to go to Rudzud in Fortuna. You can then rename your weapons there. I love coffee. Even if it's not necessarily the most... Even if it's not a particularly healthy way of living. Fuck it, I love coffee. I'll put Arcane Aegis on. So that on the off chance that I am getting killed, well, you know, I can still kill harder. Now obviously... Well, actually... For some reason I thought I was going to do something else. No, let's level up using... We're going to try and level up using Carl and the boys. I'm not going to do friggin... I'm not going to do, I'm not going to do the Adara method, because fuck that. I'm just going to try and use, my... crewman. Because I don't want to be thinking. I don't want to be stealthing. I can't stealth at 10 o'clock at night. That's just the dealio. I just can't do that.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Alright, let's go. Ah! Wow, it's only 15 plat? Wait, to rename a weapon? Is it 15 plat?
Life support has been cut off.
It costs plat. Oh yeah, it does cost plat. Yeah, it's always been 15 plat.
On. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
So cheap? Yeah. I think. LOL actually died as Revenant. Well, that's just well, that's just a little bit embarrassing. I wonder how I should name my crit latum. Call it rectum.
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh, that could work. That's actually a surprisingly clever name. Alright, just like that, I'm already at level 10.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Oh, I got Dancer Bakaba.
More time.
I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later. How do you even use this? Oh, that's better. I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later.
I saw the almost perfect crew member. Unfortunately, their special effect was not what I wanted. Picky. What was the name?
How do you even use this?
Did they buff?
That's better.
Oh no, we have to. Oh! Double XP weekend. I was wondering, like, gee, I'm leveling up a lot faster than I remember I normally do.
Support has arrived.
Then it occurred to me, oh right, it's double XP weekend. So this is really the perfect time for me to be getting a Revenant Prime properly. Would have been a perfect repairman. Oh yeah. You got a 150% crit, a secondary crit chance crewman. Oh, nice. I want a healing elite. Ah, yes, of course. Has there been any improvement to Dancer Makaba lately? As in, has anyone discovered like any like additional reason to actually use this ability? I personally just like the ability because I'm just spinning around doing specific types of damage to enemies that they are apparently weak to, but it's always been the general consensus that it's not a particularly good one, isn't it? Only thing I found is that range doesn't matter at all. Oh, for real?
The raid is off to a successful start.
But it's,
Extraction.
it only makes the laser beams more thick, but it still hits everyone anyway, so that's the point. Oh, that works. So, why exactly is my... Damn it.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Sandstorm but immortal? Yeah. That being said though, I would assume that it does a little bit more damage than Sandstorm. And then of course there's the whole idea that it does something to thralls somehow.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction.
But I'm not that familiar with how with how Revenant works.
Tano, extraction is ready.
What level am I now? 16? How long until my crewman? 2 minutes. Hey!
life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
The only thing Sandstorm has is status. You know what's hilarious? Freaking Dancer Makaba has status as well. Dancer Makaba is inflicting a whole lot of corrosive procs at this present moment, which I would say is a little bit more useful than the teeny tiny slash proc that Sandstorm provides. Probably. Also, I would probably say that being able to dash while in Dancer Makaba is pretty nice. Not that it truly matters. That's not a particularly big deal. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Dang it, so close. I was only level 17. So close. Talking about the augment? Yeah, I know. Oh, right, Elemental Sandstorm.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Yeah, but even then, Dancer Makaba is like is applying a lot of elemental procs. But it's not just one type of elemental proc which could be useless on a bunch of enemies. It's specifically the element with which the enemy is weak to. Isn't that how that works? So if it's going up against armor, it is going to provide corrosive procs. If it's going up against alloy armor, it's going to provide radiation procs. For some reason. Or is it just damage? I thought it was status procs. Am I wrong? Like, it does that weird thing where the game just specifically is like, okay, you're hitting armor, then you're doing corrosive damage. Hey? Daro. Rescue. Shift to rescue. Sabotage. Oh no, you're this survivor. Are they back? Sexfind.info. Really? I don't know, I never touched the frame skill set. Yeah, fair enough. Curious how sexfind.info didn't show up on the chat box just yet.
Combat must be practiced.
Makes me wonder.
To truly master the canvas of war.
They have just
I don't think the chat box picking up YouTube messages again. Just fine for now.
I'll use these blasphemous medicines now.
Since at the present moment there's nobody on YouTube. Oh no, it's picking up. Never mind, we're all good. Oh shit. Okay. Out of my way!
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
How do you even use this?
I'm curious.
Oh, that's better.
With the possible return of self-damage, is self-damage going to work on, oh, fuck off. Is self-damage going to work on, crewmen? I can only imagine how much of a meme it would be if these explosive weapons would also just instantly kill the crewmen in a particularly tight space. Then you'd be like, ah. Oh, that's the real AoE nerf if you ask me.
Now, and repent later.
Wow, what was that travel distance? Am I level 29? Watching liches murder themselves? That might, yeah, that would be hilarious.
How do you even use this?
Onglos, where are you at?
Oh, that's better.
So if memory serves, the amount of thralls that you can have is capped at like 7, right? Something like that. How time is it? It's 10:30. 30 seconds left. About to hit level 30. Alright, we're done. Oh. Okay. We've got the mastery rank from... We've got the mastery rank now from... Revenant Prime. Well, I haven't even done any fashion frame for him yet. Alright, let's fashion him up as well while we're at it. Let's have a look.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and...
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
I don't think I need that much power strength. So we have 12 charges. Oh. That just seems unnecessary to have that much power strength. So what is it now? 7 charges? Or rather 9 charges? Yeah, that looks more familiar. But what the hell am I going to put on this build now? What the hell am I going to put here? Ugh. Natural talent, Rolling Guard for Mesmer Refresh. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Ah, I put Rolling Guard here. Now we're onto something. Now we're onto something, Shin. Now we're onto something. I personally feel like Prime Flow would be an unironically good idea. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like Prime Flow is a good idea. Okay, that's my Zero Former build. I don't know if I'm going to bother improving it anytime soon.
Operator, I've run
Put in
diagnostic
rage
regressions. All
to
systems
troll.
nominal. You don't need to thank me.
He doesn't have any healing. He doesn't have any healing factor whatsoever. I have no intention of putting rage on him. Okay, so he's wearing a suit with a big ass collar. Let's make it a sort of a nice blue suit. blue suit with a blue suit with dark grey, if not black insides. He has a few. If I play him, I'm gonna purchase a Tenogen helmet. He has a few nice ones. Yeah. What's all this? Oh. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that is actually looking pretty good at all. That's actually looking pretty good. What else do we have? Ah, accents, always gold. Accents, always gold.
Orders did not
That's like a hard and fast rule for me.
Until now.
Alright, energy color. Or rather, emissive color. Green into teal, energy, teal. That looks pretty good to me. What do you reckon, folks? In terms of the armor, I don't think we should put a chest on him. I think a movie works really, really well. Yes! No! I think a movie looks really, really good. Yes! No. What's this? Oh, Garuda Primes. That's not too bad. Protofire? No, not Protofire. Riv Elite. Targus Prime. Something small. Spirit Cell Prime. Copy the main colors. Oh. It's a little bit much. Do the other way around. There we go. Auxiliary. Yeah, shopkeeper. Huh. You can get Conqueror too. Sign data. What do we got? Can't go wrong with Isabeau. Although, actually, you know what? I don't think he needs a sign data. In fact, I don't even want to give him Conqueror 2. Let's just give him wings. Yes. Let's just give him wings. I think that'll do. Alright everyone, it's 10:40 PM and I'm a little bit tired. In fact, I do have work tomorrow, so it means I should probably sleep at a sort of normalish time. Thanks for watching everyone, hope you guys enjoy this stream. If you did, don't forget to follow and feel free to sub. If you're watching on YouTube, now or in the future, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace!